I'm Jennifer Angel. These are your stars, Taurus. Very interesting week. It's a week of movement. There's a lot happening this week, and mostly it's to do with Mars. Now, Mars is the planet of action. It's assertiveness. It also can cross over the line to be aggressive. So sometimes that line of assertive and aggressive is fine. So you need to be a little careful of that this week as well. It's passion as well. Now it sits in your solar sixth house, so it's a house of health, well-being, work, service, and what you can provide and put out there, to be of service to other people. In this position, it can really sort of push you to the limits, in the point that you're going to want to do probably more than you can handle. Okay, now you don't want to run yourself into the ground, because remember, this is all to do around with your health and well-being. There's a couple of things happening this week that you need to just take note of. Now, first of all, Mars in your sixth house has an opposition with Uranus sitting in your 12th house. Now, there's also some activity in your 9th house. Now, all these positions really add up to what it says to me is you're really in a stage of transition. Okay, so these are points of transition. So what's happening now, whether it's difficult or flowing through your life, it's going to really push you into the next stage of your life. And sometimes, we need to get into a level of chaos. For some of you, it'll need to get you into a state where, enough is enough, and you make a decision to make a change and you go forward. Sometimes it can be not really within your control either, okay? And it's almost like sitting there in your 12th house, it's almost like a fateful, something fateful will happen. Now, there's also activity in your 3rd house. So this tells me really that there's a new level of creativity coming in. There's a new start coming up for you, because the new moon sits in there, and anything to do with the new moon is all about new beginnings, and it puts a bit of light on there. Jupiter is sitting in your solar 2nd house. I know I've been saying this for ages because it's there for 12 months, but this week it has a very favorable, let's say, aspect with Uranus. So it's almost like you can get a lucky break with money, but it's not like it's going to fall, just fall in your lap. You have to go out. It's a sextile, so that's telling me you have to go out and make it happen, okay? But it's like the opportunities are there for you to move forward and start to just draw to you a better financial position. Okay, but it's like you have to recognize the opportunities and go out and get it. Now, of course, Mars sitting there in your 6th house is going to sort of help you do that. It's like change is imminent in your life, Taurus, whether it's of your doing or someone else's doing. Sometimes as a Taurus, because you don't like change, you actually have to you actually have to take on the change, because someone else has made a decision which then affects your life. So be it. Sometimes that's just how we evolve and grow. Okay, so lots of things happening, and I know that some of you may sort of still feel a little bit stuck, but you are in a transition phase, and there is movement coming up. So have faith, stay optimistic, okay? Have a good week. I'm Jennifer Angel. Thanks for watching.